Good morning, everybody. I know I'm on early this morning, like I used to be. Hey, CJ, Lindsay, Tebow. Hey, Jude, Jeep Girl. All y'all, come on in. There's Chasing. Man, last night, YouTube. Wow, so much happened on YouTube last night. We got Brittany over there reading a letter from Rancher. Her mods were asking her not to do it. Happy holidays, said, I'm done. Take my wrench. Let's see. Something else happened. I can't remember it all. I don't know what happened with Melissa. She left the internet completely. Somebody recorded that one. I'll have to watch it all. All that I can. Purple. Something actually happened with Purple worth watching and reviewing. And she can put it on private if she wants to, but I've got it. Some of y'all don't know who Purple. Hey, Rachel. Some of y'all don't know who Purple is, so it's fine. But a lot of y'all do as well. Yeah, something happened. The return of Frosty. Hold on. Chasing says, do you think it was my singing that made her leave? No, Chasing. She'll be back. Hey, Kim. You're so silly, Chasing. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into this review because knowing the Purple, she'll probably, but I got a backup so nobody has to worry. That was CJ. Good morning, Without Borders. Hey, Chaos Queen. Hey, Jude. Oh my God, y'all! I just got a notification that Julie Skolnick is on TikTok. It does the people you may know. Oh yeah, I watched her TikTok the other day. That's why. No, nobody leaves that easily. Yeah, Chasen, there's a few others you need to sing about. Hey, Jamie. So Frosty, I don't know if y'all remember Frosty. She's an annoying human from Canada who sticks her nose in everything. Well, she returned last night to Purple's platform and she was drunk, making the most annoying sounds. And hello, Purple, are you there? If someone came up on my panel making all that racket, they're gone. No, not we, Frosty. She just goes by Frosty. Here, I'll let y'all hear it. Let's go to the part where she comes up. Let me go back a little. Purple, this
has come out. I just realized.
Purple, you look at that. Let's see your views. Look, you got 390 views. That's good for you because they're staying in the 200s. You need to bring back panels. All right. That's going to help your channel.
I remember that. Yeah, Heidi. Fuck you too, Heidi. On my birthday, Purple, can you believe that?
Now, I do believe, y'all remember Heidi. She's the unsubscribe lady. Right here she is. Yaya's World. Fibromyalgia Sisterhood. Anyway, I think her and Frosty have been talking. Hey, Heidi, prepare for your DMs to be out for the public.
Yeah. She said that to me. She's like,
oh, we'll get into other stuff here in a little bit. I had to cover this first.
Fuck you, Frosty. Oh.
You're fine.
Say that. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So no. My mom was made me promise that I wouldn't swear in public, but
my kids made me promise I wouldn't swear in public. And listen to all this racket. Don't worry. Unlike Purple, I will not allow y'all to suffer through all of it because there's a part where Buckeye Mama comes up and it gets a whole lot better.
But here's the deal. Yep. Did Heidi and I have
yes,
back then?
I do, Pearl. Yes, I do. Let me get this for you. I definitely want a sidekick on this. Hold on. All right, let me let this play.
Sure, we did. But do we have them now? Nope.
We'll cover it up for a minute.
You know, it's been like, what, 2, 3, 4 years? She's been nothing but supportive to me. And I've seen nothing but supportive to your channel. And so, you know, I'd be the first to say, you know, because I'm Dutch, so I just call it like it is.
Uh-oh.
A spade is spade.
It's in your DMs, Pearl.
If
Listen.
somebody was being
Listen to all this racket. And Purple says nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's like she freezes.
ignorant,
She's the one when people come on her panel and talk to her to have a dialogue, she doesn't speak.
I speak up.
Welcome, Tara. Thank you. Hey, Marlena.
But like, at some point,
Uh-huh.
can people not just give people grace? Give people peace?
She had to have known she was drunk.
And if the two people that honestly couldn't stand each other
Good question, Michelle.
at 2026
Oh, me too.
find common ground,
I prefer this to chewing.
can people just not like find something else
What are you
to make fun of?
What are you
Sure.
talking about?
I was the first to make fun of Heidi in 2022, 2023, 2024. It's 2026.
No, that is Frosty's mic. And Purple is not saying, what are you doing up here on my panel making all this racket? Like, be still. I don't know what you're doing. If you're on the phone, what are you? It sounds like you're trying to travel through the wires to talk to me. Girl, kill the noise or get off my panel. I would say that to even one of my good friends. Like, you're not going to come up on here and ruin the sound like that and make all that racket in everybody's ears. Purple is froze.
Okay. She's done FA.
Don't drink in YouTube. That's true. Good advice.
And she's been supportive. And she's been kind. And she's gone through a lot. So leave her be. Dude. Right?
Mhm.
Like, there are so many other
Hey,
people
Countess.
that we can talk about. Like, I'm that bitch mama bear. Like, why don't we talk about her?
Okay. I don't really know who I'm that bitch mama bear is. But something has happened. I think some people in this sector know who she is. Something has happened. It involves her child. So nobody really wants to get involved in it. But Frosty is up here being a shit stir. And she's like, why don't we talk about that? She's wanting Buckeye Mama to talk about it. This is what Frosty does. This is what she does to try to get drama started. I don't know who she is. I've heard of her, Mama Bear, but I don't know.
Because I know that everybody is talking about the fact that you're reading those messages.
Not yet.
But that lady's daughter
Hey, Emily.
had a horrific time.
What?
And this lady was like trying to support Candace and best friends with Chris and friends with other people on this channel. And yet, I think that's why, unfortunately, Purple, people were kind of mocking you yesterday when you're like, well, you know, they were talking shit about me, blah, 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 my merch, blah, blah, blah. No.
What does Mama Bear have to do with somebody mocking Purple's merchandise?
The fact that this lady
What is
was
she
trying to support
doing?
Candace and Summer Wells, but yet the whole time her live-in boyfriend was, well,
Is she rolling pennies?
taking advantage
Uh-huh.
of her daughter.
What?
And then the daughter, who's now 21, has come out and said what has happened.
Oh, I don't know. I have heard of this lady, Mama Bear. Is she rolling pennies or something? She is being she not only is she just an annoying human, like now she's being extra annoying. I'm wondering if she's doing it on purpose. And she wants to get some drama going because Mama Bear comes over to Purple's and now there's some drama between her and her daughter. I don't know. I don't care. I don't even pay attention to that side of YouTube. If anybody knows, I guess let me know. I don't know. I don't really care.
And I know
There's the queen. Pearl.
Sorry, it took me ages to get in here, and then I couldn't find the right avatar and the right name.
I did that. Oh my God. Oh.
It's
Did
always
you
trying
watch
to
this?
it's always trying to make me you, and I thought I don't want to confuse the matter even more by coming up as you. Anyway, how far have you got?
Just where the drunken Frosty comes up and she's like, Purple, Mama Bear and her daughter. And she sounds like she's traveling through the wires. That noise. Why doesn't Purple say anything to her? She's frozen. She
I know.
hasn't spoken 10 minutes.
And what the people who are watching this don't know, because you've spared them, is the 10 minutes before this where she can't work out the volume. This is the real telltale that she'd had a few to drink, because she used to do this all the time. So she knows how the system works. She knows how the microphone works and how to get up on StreamYard. And for some reason last night, she could not figure it out. People were shouting things, in the chat, people were going, take your earbuds out, turn the volume up. And she didn't have any clue what she was doing.
I see poos in there. It's like the chat
Yes.
froze. Frosty wanted to come up and cause some drama. I'm so glad you're up here with me.
She wanted to it's obvious. Look, obviously people will see this as we go further on. She wanted to start trouble with Buckeye about Mama Bear.
Yes.
And also because she's at the moment friendly with Heidi, and we've seen this go round and round and round over the years.
We have.
She's currently friendly with Heidi, and for the people in the chat, Heidi has been a linchpin of trouble on this channel for years, even to the extent of suggesting, while a co-host on this channel, that the jerks are responsible for a death threat against Purple's granddaughter.
Oh,
this is how far she can go with stuff. And Frosty and Heidi are friends at the moment, and both of them dislike Buckeye.
Buckeye's here.
Who is currently Purple's good friend and associate of the channel, and really is the steadying hand. This ship would have sunk without Buckeye. I'm sorry, Purp, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth.
It's the truth. If it hadn't been for Buckeye.
Yeah, and Frosty's going to say some stuff here that we are well aware from conversations that we've had in the past, both about Frosty and to Frosty, and screenshots that we've seen, that a lot of the stuff that she's about to say is absolute bullshit.
Right. So I hate to do this to you all with her sound the way it is, because Purple ain't going to say anything. But Buckeye's in the chat, will come up in just a little bit, and this will get better. But we got to listen to a little bit of it. Yeah, Emily. She's another one. She falls asleep. The bee got her confused with Brittany one time. I don't know if you remember that.
So you and I have not talked for a couple of years. And it's been a long time since I've been on your panel.
She does.
But you know that certain things really trigger me.
Oh my God. Let me speed this nut up.
Certain things.
Certain things really trigger me.
And I know that you and I always had an understanding about certain triggering things.
Certain triggering things. This doesn't even make sense.
And so,
Lady, you're drunk.
I know sometimes I don't look at YouTube for 5-6 months.
Lies. Lies from the
Lies.
pits of hell.
But
That is a lie.
Sometimes
here
I don't
now.
look at sometimes I don't look at YouTube for 5 or 6 minutes.
That's about, 5 or 6 minutes. Frosty is everywhere. We're not talking about wee Frosty. This one just goes by Frosty. If you see her in your chat, pretend she's not there. Don't get caught talking to her.
if it's true,
There's two.
what I'm that bitch Mama Bear's daughter is claiming about her mom, and Chris tried to help her, and then other people who are friends who should speak up.
So
Did you
she's
catch the little
desperate.
laugh there? Did you catch the little laugh? Some people who were friends, she would have have gone, Buckeye.
Yeah. She wants Buckeye because Buckeye is, I guess, she's a subscriber to Mama Bear. Buckeye, whatever is going on, Buckeye doesn't want to talk about it because it's not any of her business. And I believe it involves Mama Bear's daughter. I'm hearing that Benny Keys did a video on it. I think that's what Buckeye said. He did a good one. But Buckeye is not trying to have this drama all over YouTube when it's none of her business. But Frosty, this is what I'm picking up. Buckeye, you're in here. Let me know if I'm wrong. Frosty is desperate for you to somehow, Wolfie, to bring this up. She needs you to bring this up and cause drama. That's what I'm picking up. Just your typical Frosty behavior. This is what
CJ is in the chat. CJ, I agree with you. Jenna did speak facts last night, and we'll get to that later. But it was entertaining because Jenna was enjoying the hell out of this.
Oh, God. Oh, I forgot. Jenna did come up.
Yes.
Goes all the way. Yes. Yes. They go way back. Yep. I don't mess with that side of YouTube.
It's just really sad.
It's really sad. You old manipulative thing. You.
I can't believe I'm just literally sitting here in my room, just rambling about this.
Yes.
Yes,
so
Neither can
personal.
we.
Neither could we, lady. Drunk. Sounding like you are stacking pennies. I don't know what you're doing. Purple, why didn't you? Pearl, this is going to drive me insane. I have sound issues.
It was
all-
awful. It was awful. If it hadn't have been for the fact that it was a rolling shit show, I would have given up because you know the auditory things really do bother me. And she sounds like she was actually broadcasting from underneath the crawl space. Like she'd had a bit too much drink. She couldn't quite figure out how to get back in the house. She was under the crawl space, trying to find the door from the bottom of the crawl space. Meanwhile, her headphones are dropping out. She can't sort of figure out what on earth she's doing. I don't know what she's presumably got a phone under there, but it honestly sounded like she was tunneling.
And somebody, Gemini said, is Purple there? This is what she does a lot. I don't know what happens, but when people come on her panel, she freezes.
No offense, Buckeye. You're not going to like some of the things that I say about Perp, but I've got nothing but respect for you in all of this. But I have to say, is Perp there? She's as there as she ever is.
Yeah, we have to be honest. And I'm not trying to cause trouble, Buckeye, but I'm just going to keep my commentary real. I don't think Purple really cares, to be honest. Like when she tried to make this, well, your all's beef is your all's beef. Not really. This was
I think she did care at the end. I don't think she cared at the start of it, but I think part of her silence towards the end is realizing that Frosty has been responsible for some of the rumors about her, and also the big reveal about Brandy and Tyler, which we'd known for years, but I don't think that Perp either knew or believed. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of the game.
Thank you so much, Jesse, for the $5 super sticker. The ramblings of last night was just like old times. Purple needs this. Her channel, it's dying. Yeah. Well, and that's smart, Buckeye. I've noticed you've kind of stayed away from that type of stuff, and that is smart. But Frosty she was desperate to bring you in it last night, and it was obvious
to me about so.
And I've got this sped up, everybody.
So here's the deal.
All these gaps of silences when she's trying to find a word. You know that gif
No, Drew, I'm not
where
feeling
the
okay.
blonde woman
The
is
truth
trying
is
to get
that
her mouth on
when
the
I hear
straw.
about underage children being
sorry.
abused.
Hold on, sorry.
With it.
Say that again.
You know that gif that is used a lot in Discord of the blonde woman who's
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
drunk and she's trying to get her mouth on the straw?
The straw? Yeah.
To me, all these gaps, this is it. That's what Frosty's doing. It's like she's got herself a really nice birthday cocktail, you know, little umbrella, straw. She's down there in the crawl space where it's too dark to see where the straw is. And her mouth is just going all over the place trying to find that straw.
Y'all
And
know
that's
that
why there
gif.
are big gaps.
That's the gift. Yes, that's Frosty at this moment. If you know, you know.
Then families or otherwise. It triggers me. And I think it triggers a lot of people. And I'm just going to be honest now. Because why not? Because I have no shame. So the truth is that when Purple and I used to go live and we used to do game night, and when it used to get really spicy, I used to dip out.
I used to dip out. Nobody
And
cares.
Purple would respect that.
Lady.
And Purple would never ask why.
What does that when game night, when we used to have game night and things would get a little spicy, I used to dip out. And
We all
Purple would never ask
presumed
why.
we all presumed that you were just a prude, Frosty, because you always sound like you've got too much starch in your underwear from when you did the laundry. Always.
What is she talking about? And Purple knows why. I don't like that manipulative stuff. That's manipulation again. And Purple knows why. Asking those stupid, I hate it. Purple ain't even paying attention. She is froze. She is like, what do I do? Why did I drop this link? Frosty is drunk. I've let her on my panel. Now she is starting all kinds of trouble. And I don't have the guts to say, Frosty, I'm going to drop you down. You can come up later when you're sober another time and you can get your sound issues figured out. Not Purple. Purple's just like froze. I think she literally has a case. I forget what it's called, where people just freeze up when they're in awkward situations instead of handling it.
But the truth is that those kind of
Oh my God, lady.
jokes and adult things.
She always is. Oh my God, I'm going to move her along.
The door is not at that
Everybody
end
else.
of the crawl space. Go back towards the light.
Oh, Ink's in there. Oh, Ink's calling it out. Who's making all that noise? Get her. Like somebody say something. She says, well, it's not Purple. I don't see her avatar moving, but it's annoying. It is.
Who I feel needs to be supported.
Okay, she's saying a bunch of drunking nothingness. Let's get to the part right before Buckeye comes.
Why don't you come up and talk about it? Because when I asked you, I used to be really good friends with I'm that bitch Mama Bear. Why don't you come up and talk about it?
So, if you didn't hear it over all the noise, she asked Buckeye to come up and talk about it. Because you used to be friends with that mama bear lady.
Really baity tone of voice as well. Why don't you
Very.
come up and talk about it? Mm.
Come talk about it. Baiting her. Well, Buckeye comes up. It doesn't go in her favor, though. It doesn't go in Frosty's favor. Buckeye says in the chat, if something happened, then law enforcement will take care of it. Meaning she's minding her business. You should try that, Frosty.
Because ultimately, it's not. Frosty is trying to score points about who was a mod for who when stuff went down. The bottom line is, if all this is true, and I've got no reason to believe that it isn't true, this young girl, this young woman is a victim. And you gossiping about her just re-victimizes her in public. Buckeye's got the responsibility to know that she's not going to defend herself at the expense of some victim. But Frosty, you didn't give a damn.
No, you didn't. And you really should mind your own business.
Because when I asked you on Discord, you blocked me. So
Also, she says, when I asked you in Discord, you blocked me. So Buckeye put a boundary up right then and there, meaning I'm not talking to you about this bitch. So why are you up on a panel hollering for me to talk about it now? See, Frosty never reads the room, does she, Pearl?
She is definitely a room dyslexic. I've never known anybody, actually, no, that's not true. I would say Earth. People who cannot pick up on an atmosphere or read the way that the chat is going. But Frosty is the queen of it. She's oblivious.
She really is. Okay, Buckeye's about to hit the room.
just asking.
The panel.
Just asking.
Purple still froze. I'll slow it down when Buckeye comes
Hey,
up.
Ink, how's Lenny?
Did you hear that? Hey, Ink, how's Lenny? She is poking at everybody in the chat.
And she really is.
Purple is just sitting there instead of saying, Frosty, get your drunk ass off my panel with your bad audio and come back another or matter of fact, don't come back at all. She's froze.
May as well.
Oh, yeah, she's muted. Sure.
It's been a long day. Very long day.
It's been a very long day and a very tall glass.
Several of them. Oh, my God.
No, actually, Buckeye, it is your business because you've been really good friends with I'm that bitch Mama Bear, and you were her main mod for a long time.
No, that is not. If something happened with Pearl, we're just doing a hypothetical here, with her child, it doesn't make it my business because she's one of my friends. It does not suddenly make it my business. See,
it is really strange logic.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it, this is just all convoluted in order to try and, I don't know, and she obviously feels that Buckeye is seen as having some sort of moral balance in this particular place. And she wants to undermine her. She doesn't like it. Because you know, sort of Frosty likes to think that she's head prefect. And if somebody else has got any respect from people, that obviously annoys her. And she's determined with all the power of her ability to get through the crawl space that she's going to drag Buckeye. No, you're not, dear. You're really not. You wouldn't have been able to do that sober. You certainly can't do it several drinks in.
Oh, and it annoys me that Purple, I mean, it's not happening to me, but the fact that Purple is not saying anything to her about what are you doing up here trying to instigate?
So why have you never brought it to Purples that this is going on?
Yeah, you can hear her pinging.
Buckeye,
Right.
I thought you were about the kids.
Thought
I guess
you were
not.
about the kids.
She's backstage. Here we go.
See, Purple's not on mute. You hear her say she's backstage. Here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something, Frosty. You act like me and Mama Bear was such good friends. You don't know how close me and Mama Bear was, or how close we wasn't. We talked about Summerwell's case. That's it. As far as anything with her daughter, I didn't see shit, didn't hear shit when I spoke to her. Never spoke to her kid. Not my place to speak to her kid. So for you to go and assume and accuse and do all this bullshit, you ain't nothing but a shit stirring fucking bitch that you've always been. How about you get your own life and keep your nose on your face and quit worrying about everybody else's fucking life and putting your nose where it don't fucking belong? How about that? This shit between Mama Bear and her daughter has been going on YouTube for fucking at least two goddamn years. And I told you that today in the DM. I didn't see shit, didn't know shit. So it's not my fucking place to speak on shit.
Oh, so Frosty was told in private, and that wasn't good enough. She wanted a public showdown.
Yeah,
You can
she
definitely tell
blocked
that
her.
she's been stewing about Buckeye Mama all day. And as the drinks have gone down, her determination to cause a scene went up.
Went up. Well, earlier she said that Buckeye blocked her in Discord when she tried to ask her about it. Buckeye blocked her right away because she didn't want to talk about it.
Well, that's
So-
obviously not true. She got at least one answer. She just didn't like the answer that she got.
No,
Well, you're not entitled to the answer you want. You're entitled to the answer that you get.
exactly. And the fact that you were blocked should have told you everything. As soon as she blocked you, she didn't want to talk about it with your nosy ass.
Won't you take your drunk ass to fucking bed where it needs to go? Instead of coming on Purple's panel trying to stir fucking shit and make it all about Frosty.
These are all good points.
Oh, it was definitely time for sending people to bed. Frosty.
Yeah, bounce, bitch.
And she bounced out. Gone. Now let's just listen to a little bit more of this. Purple, I got to ask, where are you? You got anything to say?
I fucking told her in Discord today. She wanted to assume shit and say shit that I'm tired of it, Purple. I'm fucking tired of it. She only came back here to stir shit. She's been kicked out of every goddamn group she's ever joined in because that's all she does.
Yep.
You can't trust the bitch. Never been able to trust the bitch. Never will be able to trust the fucking bitch.
She gets thrown out of every channel she becomes a part of.
When we started Circle Jerk, before we were the Jerks, if anybody was around then, you'll remember that quite famously we used to say, no racists, no racists, no Frosty, no Levid, because we didn't even want to start with the Frosty of it all.
And then later, Eliza would add corn dog to the list. Hey, LTT. This bothers me so much that Purple's sitting there on mute. Pearl, I'm going to run to the ladies' room real quick and let it play.
And Ink didn't say a goddamn thing about her in the chat. All Ink said was, what's all that noise? Because drunk ass Frosty was fucking killing everybody's ears with her background noise. And you think that everything in your Discord ain't screenshotted now? Since that bitch is in there, you're wrong. Why you think I fucking left it? Because I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want no part of that fucking bitch.
You know if this wall is Blueberry? Exactly. You know the concept.
Can you not hear me, Purple?
I can hear you. Look, that y'all's beef is y'all's beef.
I'll be back. You can't hear me.
Yes, I can. I can hear you just fine. Can y'all not hear me? Can you hear me, guys? I don't know if you can hear me.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I could hear you before.
Okay, I couldn't hear you.
You can hear me? Yeah, I could hear you before.
StreamYard's been doing that to everybody.
StreamYard sucks ass.
But all she done is come back to Starship, Purple. That's all she's done.
Oh, hold up. Purple says, no, I gotta go back a little bit. Hold on.
It's not
Hear me?
I don't
Purple.
like this.
I can hear you.
So Buckeye,
Look, that-
okay, Buckeye, this is the part you're not going to like. You don't have to agree. It's fine. Look, this is annoying. This is, okay, Buckeye Mama, the one in the B here, has been Purple's right hand to her channel for 2 years, maybe a little longer. She has kept it in line. She's tried her best without running the channel to help Purple out with this channel. Okay. Most people would call that a good friend. All right. She calls her when she falls asleep. She does all the things. She's able to shut down Purple's live stream for her when she has what she calls an episode.
And she doesn't bullshit her. Unlike people who've been co-hosts in the past, Buckeye will tell her when she disagrees with Perp, and she won't just sort of give in. If Buckeye's got her belief on something, she will stand on it. But Perp is just not willing to take a position on this, which is ridiculous. All because there's Chris in it. That's the top and bottom of it. Her dislike for Chris is stronger than her wanting to stand with a friend. That's what it comes down to for me.
That's exactly what it is, Pearl. No, that's exactly what it is. And this is annoying to me because it tells me that Purple really doesn't stand on anything except who's on her side at the time. To me, if someone would have done this to one of my friends, man, it wouldn't even got this far. But here's what Purple says. And she's not even answering. First of all, Buckeye has to say, hello, do you hear me? She finally unmutes and says this.
Y'all's beef is y'all's beef.
I'll be back. You can't hear me.
Yes, I can.
Can you not hear me, Purple?
I can hear you. Look, that y'all's beef is y'all's beef.
I'll be back. You can't hear me.
Yes,
Yeah, she can hear. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's got a case of my backbone is gone as soon as Frosty hopped up on that panel. She doesn't care. Oh man. Y'all's beef is y'all's beef. She's in there poking at some of your dearest friends and moderators who are also meant to be your friends. And this is your response when you finally unmute.
I wonder how she feels this morning, because she says that before things start sort of dripping out about exactly the things that Frosty has said and done. I wonder what her opinion is this morning, because Frosty has not been a friend to you behind the scenes.
Oh my God, no.
And she's certainly not been a friend to Brandy either.
No, she hasn't. And yes, Remy, that's exactly what she did.
I can. I can hear you just fine.
Ugh.
Can y'all not hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Can you hear me, guys? I don't wonder if you can hear me.
Purple, people are down here asking you if you're even there.
Mm.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I could hear you before.
Okay, I couldn't hear you.
You couldn't hear me? Yeah, I could hear you before.
StreamYard's been doing that to everybody.
StreamYard sucks ass.
But all she done is come back to Starship.
Oh, Purple's so uncomfortable. Did you hear that, Pearl? StreamYard sucks. Yeah. She's so uncomfortable. She don't know
She
what.
really is. She's desperate to say something about something that's nothing to do with this.
Thank you. Exactly. Anything. Let's make it about StreamYard. Yes, yeah.
That's all she's done. It's not my place to speak on
It
what's going on
is.
between Mama Bear and her daughter.
Yes, her tone.
She's in
I
the
don't
chat
know
now.
what's happened and what hasn't happened. I wasn't there.
That's what I said. That's what I've been saying for 2 days.
It's not my place to
I
speak
don't
on
know.
it.
Why didn't you say it on panel?
Exactly. Why didn't you say it to Frosty on panel then? You just let her do all this insinuation with her talking about. She was talking about things that trigger her because she didn't actually want to mention the term sexual abuse because she knows that it's not something she should be coming up on panel and talking about when it's about a victim that is the offspring of another creator. So she was trying to get to the point without actually mentioning the point, just so she could dig at Buckeye. You knew exactly what you were doing, Frosty. And Perp was obviously getting a clue towards the end. She should have said what she said there to Frosty's face. Well, to Frosty's noise.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this right here, if one of y'all did this to me, I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed. Purple tells you without telling you, she really doesn't care. That's my opinion.
No.
Betty Keys put out a very good video today that I think everybody should go to listen to. See, that's Frosty's
Let
problem.
me make another point. Staying silent when things get real, it's not being neutral. She's being avoidant of having to.
Yeah.
That right there is very telling of who she is.
Look, very often silence is picking a side.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you don't stand with the person who is suffering the injustice or suffering the attack, then you've got a reason why you're not standing with them. So explain yourself. You've made a choice.
Yeah, and it's not about, oh, well, that's y'all's beef. You're being a coward. When things mattered, when Frosty was drunk, trying to poke at everybody and get drama started, you chose silence, being a coward, and avoiding everything instead of choosing a backbone. That's annoying to me. I don't know how people deal with it.
She always wants to put her nose in shit that don't involve her, and it's none of her business.
Always. She's always been like that.
Because she wants to stir shit.
Yes.
Oh, you're very welcome, Frosty. You're very fucking welcome, and I will never unblock you again. Because all I hear is, I've changed. I'm doing different. I don't want this drama. I don't want this. I don't want that. But every time you message me, it's always, can you tell Purple this? Can you tell Purple that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not a fucking messenger, for one. And for two,
thank you,
if you want to stir some shit about some shit that don't involve you, that.
Thank you, Kraken, for being a member for, what did it say, 2 months. Good morning. I still got to get some of my media back here, y'all. I'm working on it.
That's on you, but don't bring it to me. It's none of my business, Frosty.
Pooh, it's not that I don't.
What Pooh said. Pooh said, I want to know why Frosty wants Buckeye to talk about Mama Bear on Purple's channel. Purple would talk about it if she cared enough about children in SA. Seems like she don't. Well, okay, we'll hear Purple's response.
Know anything about it. I've been telling you all this for fucking 2 days now. I have not watched anything about it.
Oh, Frosty wants to run her fucking mouth, try to stir shit with me.
No, I'm talking about Pooh.
Kissing. No, I'm replying to Pooh. Because she's kissing Moldy Krabs' ass.
Moldy Crab. I don't know who that one is.
That's Heidi. That's Heidi.
Oh, is that Heidi?
Because people, when she came in the other day, people were putting crab hands in the chat. And she said, oh, that joke, it's as old as mold. And so then it became the Moldy Crabs.
I missed it. That's actually a good one. Can we get some prayer hands in the chat for Heidi? Y'all know what to put up. The crab hands. Moldy Crab is Heidi. Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
Yeah, really, Benny Keys. He put out a very good fucking video today. Sure did. Exactly, Ink.
I love the crab hands.
Moldy Crabs, Pooh.
So, Pooh.
So, Pio, don't come in here and hit me with the hot facts, okay? I'm trying to stay silent back here. I'm a coward, so don't call me to the carpet.
I have not watched anything on it. I was just made aware of it last night. So there's that. When y'all were saying about go watch Brooke, and I told you I don't watch that cunt.
Oh, yeah, I've changed, Frosty. I've changed. I don't stick my nose in places that don't belong anymore like I used to. Unlike you. But I will not sit and take people's bullshit either, including yours.
Pooh, go fuck yourself.
Purple's having a separate conversation. Good Lord. Now she's going to go cuss out Pooh.
Because that's easier for her. It's easier
easy.
for her to argue with people in the chat than actually deal with the situation on panel.
It's so much easier. And I have a feeling that Purple knows exactly what's going on. And it's fine if she don't want to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that she allowed Frosty to come up there and do all that poking and being antagonistic, and probably behind the scenes, she's been very vocal about it. But when all this is going down, all she has is silence. She's a mute. She just sits there.
Why don't you go do something about it on your page instead of fucking putting out AI videos about me? Why don't you go do a special on it, bitch?
Frosty, you supported Mama Bear too, bitch. What you talking about? We all met fucking Mama Bear when she was a mod here at Purple's. Way back in the day.
If you're so goddamn worried about it, why don't you do something about it?
You was at Mama Bear's lives too, back in the day. So sit and shut the...
This is so funny because Purple is only going at Pooh, not Frosty. Buckeye is steady on Frosty like she should be, because Frosty's now in the chat because the coward had to drop down off the panel. Okay. As soon as Buckeye came up, she couldn't handle the heat, so she drops down. You can't see her. I guess she got blocked at some point. But I can see her on the screen where it shows the live chat replay. Purple's going at Pooh. And Buckeye is staying on the person who caused the issues. Purple's all over the place.
The fuck up. I got screenshots of you and Mama Bear's conversations that Mama Bear sent me. Of you questioning her if Purple ever paid shipping on the merch that Chris was making for her and shit. Yeah, bitch. Sure
I
did. Which was none of your business. Of course, you're sticking your nose where it don't fucking belong.
Now we're going to move along.
Yes, I did pay for all the fucking shipping.
Wait a minute. Wait, Jenna comes up. Hold on. I forgot about that part.
Heidi, I hope you're listening. Because whatever conversations you've had with Frosty, you can guarantee they're screenshotted for later date too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Jenna's backstage. What?
Oh my word, I made an appearance on your channel. Hey Purple. Hey Buckeye. Look,
What's up?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you I have nothing against nobody up here, but Ink is down there spreading a bunch of lies. Her and Frosty and Trixie were together talking about you, Purple. That's why all this shit got kicked off from way back then. I tried to tell you, you didn't want to listen. So Frosty has proof. Trixie has proof of everything Ink said about you. I don't know about Buckeye, because Buckeye wasn't around back then.
Nope, sure wasn't.
But what they're saying about Ink is true. That's all I can speak on.
Yeah, this I don't know much about. There's always been this rumor that Ink has been talking about Purple behind the scenes.
Well, think about who was in our Discord at one stage who used to tell us. Again, somebody who pretends to be Ink's friend who used to tell us that Ink was always talking about Purple.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Lenny.
Yeah. Lenny. Yes. I forgot about that.
Frosty, you ain't been going for 4 years.
No,
Girl, when me, you, and Trixie left Purple back in the day, we be in voice chat and you be coming in fucking Purple's under troll count strong the fuck out Purple. What you talking about? You been going for 4 years.
Mrs. T, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. T, for coming in here.
Oh, God.
Mrs. T knows. I told you, Purple. You never wanted to believe me. But it's cool. I don't know nothing about Buckeye because Buckeye wasn't around back then. But Trixie, Frosty, and Ink, those are your 3 people right there.
Purple is silent again. Nothing. Hello?
Trying to tell you, but you ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen.
Hello?
Do you know that Ink has to have a safe place everywhere she goes? To get away from you and Heidi and everybody she don't like? I tried to tell you that. You didn't want to listen.
Pooh is
Purple-
absolutely
wasn't Mrs.
correct.
T.
Comment
Most
here
definitely. And I'm glad.
where
What?
Pooh says Frosty was talking crap about Purple too, calling her a drunk and a pill popper. Yes, right back when she was in Ziggy's Discord. Frosty is the originator of why everyone thought that Perp's original problem was drink and pill popping, was because that's what Frosty used to say.
Yeah, that was Frosty's narrative. That's what she used to tell everybody. Yet Purple lets her on the panel to act an ass and antagonize her actual friends.
And that
That's
would
what-
be 4 years ago, because it's got to be knocking on that long since we were in Ziggy's Discord, and that's where it happened.
Yep. God, it cannot believe it's been that. Yeah, Buckeye said yes, Pearl.
Glad you in here. Because Mrs. T was in every phone call with me.
Purple, are you there?
But I just wanted to pop up here. Buckeye wasn't around back then, so I don't have nothing to say about her. But Ink's in chat lying. Frosty does have proof. Trixie has proof against Ink as well. But all three of them are crazy as hell. That's all I got to say.
253 in chat. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to just hit the like. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Have a good
All right.
night.
Bye.
Purple.
I don't know nothing about all none of that. I wasn't there. Can't speak.
Purple doesn't say nothing. Nothing. What happens to her? How do you just sit there and not say nothing?
Speak on it. See, that's how that works, Frosty. When you don't know nothing, you don't speak on it.
You too, chaos.
Interesting.
She's stuck. Yeah, I don't know what to say back here. I had an episode, you see. Purple. Hello.
She's been told before that
Okay.
Ink is somebody who speaks about her behind her back, and it was insinuated that Ink might be the person who took the screenshot. You know, the screenshot that can never be forgotten. Who was
Oh, yeah.
responsible for the one screenshot? And somebody insinuated that that was Ink, and she just does not want to face up to the fact that Ink might not be her good friend. I can kind of understand that, but it's like, how many things do you need before it starts crossing your mind? There might be an element of truth to this.
Lindsay said, look at this. Lindsay says, Shayna, grab your blanket and pillow because what we have here is a human melatonin.
Yes. And Shada can appreciate this though. Shada, this is mod channel bullshit that doesn't involve you or anyone that you know, so you can relax.
And Brittany is not the only one that does sleep streams. For anyone
heck.
wondering, Purple is another one. Now, don't worry, Buckeye. You ain't got to. I got this. It used to be, it was her diabetes, her sugars that put her to sleep. The story is ever evolving. Okay, I'm going to jump through some of them. Well, at the beginning,
It used to be insomnia, but as I said to you, everyone knows I am a decades-long, really terrible insomniac. I'm like Zero Jules would understand. You know, that whole, I'm going to bed. Oh, it's an hour and a half later, and I'm awake. And I have never sounded, at least I don't think I've ever sounded like Perp sounds on a live. So the insomnia thing, I was never sold on that.
well,
I'm not
then,
saying she doesn't suffer from it. I'm saying that's not the reason that she sounds the way that she sounds.
no. Well, it used to be, she told us in the early days that she fell out of a 2-story building on a swing or something about a swing in a 2-story building. I don't know.
She fell off a swing, and it was about the height, because she was at the height of the swing, that it was sort of like a more than 1-story drop or something like that.
Yeah. And then it became about her sugars. My sugars are going low, you see. And I got people waking me up. Now Now, suddenly, it's narcolepsy. I don't know. I just have a hard time because we've heard so many different stories. So, yes, I struggle to believe it. Sorry, Purple. That's just the truth. I'd be a liar if I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds logical. It doesn't. Wait a minute. Hey, Marlena. Yes, yeah, Marlena knows who she is. Anyway, she still goes to sleep. She calls it episodes. But from what I have researched on narcolepsy, and I have a cousin that has narcolepsy, she never falls asleep like this. And she still has a life. She works. She raises her child. She drives. You wouldn't even know she had narcolepsy.
Everybody just had to get going around at me, didn't they? Cool.
Hey, Lisa.
I say, anybody who has the screenshots, put them out. Everybody just put them out.
Hey, Mental Block.
Let's have a big old screenshot party.
Thank you, Mullins girl. Hold on. Oh, man, I've got to get my media back here. Mullins girl gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you, Mullins girl. That's lovely of you. Can I just say, for those of you saying, is it just because it's late at night and she's tired? No, if you tune into a morning stream, it's even worse.
It's way worse in the morning. Let's see who got them. Kim got one, Nani, Shayna, Dree, T and Taters, Gina. Yeah. If you're in here, please thank Mullen Girl. Thank you so much for that. You're always so kind. Yes, Mental Block. This is a new character. The bee was going to play what she thought was Brittany J one day. It was a clip channel. Madison had got it because Madison clips different people. The bee thought she was about to play Purple. Or I'm sorry, she thought she was about to play Brittany. And
because it was a snoring stream.
Yes.
She heard snoring and immediately thought it was Brittany.
So come to find out, it was Purple. Purple gets wind of this. I don't know if this is exactly true, but she did email the bee. I heard that she sent all of her medical information over to the bee on why she falls asleep in streams. I don't know.
Lord.
Oh, God. The bee didn't care. She was just looking for Brittany, not you, Purple.
Oh, Frosty's admitting her part of it.
Yes, CJ. It does me too. Benadryl, ugh. Oh, there's somebody with narcolepsy. Let me read what they said. Cold-hearted Biatch says, I have narcolepsy and take meds for it. I have never done what Brittany or Purple does. Exactly. I worked 2 jobs, but I did lose my license because of it. I'm so sorry.
It must be so frustrating, but for your own safety, I'm glad that you're not driving, because with the best will in the world, if it happens, you could be on a road and no danger to anybody else, but you could end up taking yourself out. So I'm sure it must be hella frustrating, but I'm glad that you're safe and not on the road.
And it frustrates me for people that really struggle with it, really actually have it, and they're able to do all these things, but Purple can't even do a live stream. You're going to fall asleep and then say it's narcolepsy. I don't think so.
Frosty, Purple, I'm telling you what.
Purple's
she don't quit accusing me. No, you dumb fucking drunk, no good for nothing, shit stirring, worthless, fucking lonely lady.
Lonely lady took me out.
I had no fucking clue. See, I wasn't in with Mama Bear like that. You're so fucking stupid, Frosty. You're making yourself look like a motherfucking fool like you always do.
She's used to
it. Buckeye, I don't have any notes, Buckeye. Everything there, as far as I'm concerned, was completely accurate.
So she covered all the bases, and the lonely lady took me out. You lonely lady. Yes, all the adjectives.
And Frosty, why don't you tell Jenna you're the one who foiled the police report and shit?
Oh.
Or was it you? Was it you, or was it you had?
So we're gonna move along. Purple doesn't say nothing. We're getting towards the end. She just drops. She's like,
The only way to prove it is to put the shit out.
I don't post private screenshots, Lord. I don't do that. You do that, you ruin your credibility, you ruin your trust.
yeah,
I ain't doing it. Not doing it.
Hey, casual.
No, I would have already blocked you, Frosty. If I was down there in chat, you damn right I would have. You sure would.
We're about to switch topics here in a minute. Well, I'm going to end it here because Purple she doesn't say anything. She drops. And that's pretty much the end of that.
But what I would say to you, Perp, with all sincerity, and I do mean this, and I wish in some ways I had screenshots to show you, but I don't keep stuff like that. But I know I'm not the only person who knows that Frosty was the person who said that you had an alcohol problem and a pill problem. And she said that years ago. And you still have to deal with the fact that that's out there and it keeps coming back on you. And Ink is definitely, people talk about Ink not being the friend that you think that she is. Again, that's something that you're going to have to try and find out for yourself. If you're not going to want to look at it and you're going to want to ignore it, that's up to you as well. But the things that people were saying in there last night, in my experience, are completely true. And also, Frosty was up there saying how she felt terrible, she felt for Brandy and all the things that they've been through. That was your guilty conscience speaking, Frosty, because you were a few drinks in. You know that you suspected, I don't know whether you do now, but you used to suspect Tyler and Brandy. You were constantly asking questions about the timeline. Yeah. You used to DM Eve and other people because you said that it didn't all hang together. So when you try and put this on other people about Brandy, you need to come to terms with your own opinion.
Thank you, Pearl. Well said. Because that's Frosty. And that Purple has always been a big defender of Brandy. Well, that one you had on panel last night when you went mute is the one that, well, exactly what Pearl just said.
There you go. Buckeye says.
Yep.
It's been known, Purple. I have never had any communication with Buckeye. I've never been in a Discord with her. I've never had a DM conversation, never had an email conversation. I've barely spoken to her in chat, although we've moved in similar sort of circles. But she knows, just like I know, this conversation has been everywhere behind the scenes. I've seen screenshots of Frosty asking people about the timeline.
Tickety, so good to see you. So anyway, Purple, you just let Frosty come up and antagonize all your friends. You didn't give a damn. You sat there on mute. You let her destroy the panel with sound. That sound was awful. Why, God, Purple, I know you're listening. Please, when people come up on your panel and their sound is like that, just drop them until they get it correct. It is not a diss towards you if somebody tells you your sound is bad or a guest sound is bad. They're actually trying to help you. And another thing, it's called a dialogue. When someone is up on panel, try speaking instead of just sitting there freezing up. It's weird.
Oh, is this Brittany that you're moving on to now?
Yes, Brittany.
I gathered that was another shit show unrolling on a different end of the internet.
Happy Holidays told Brittany, take my wrench. And if you know anything, me and you aren't avid watchers of Brittany, but Happy Holidays has been there for a while, and she is one of her, I don't know, she was annoyed. A lot of people were annoyed. Thank
Before you
you.
move on, can I just pick up on something in the chat?
Yeah.
Dre, I can understand that you may have heard that. All I can say is I've never seen that, and I've got no reason to start fighting on Buckeye's side about anything. I've got nothing against her, but I'm not a friend either. I have never heard it said that Buckeye thought that Tyler and Brandy was guilty. It's not
No, I've
anything
never
I've
picked
ever
up
heard.
on that. I've never heard that. Frosty, definitely. Thank you, Unstoppable JoJo. Welcome to membership. I promise you all, you will get your media soon. Hold on. Yes, another mod gone. Another mod is gone. I don't know if she took the wrench or not. We're going to listen to a little bit of it. Also, oh my God, another one. She's like Heidi, but worse. Listen, reality. You have got to stop squawking in people's ear. It is loud. It's annoying. And
So loud.
oh my God, I don't know where she gets these basic quotes from, but I wish she'd stop. Here we go. Brittany reads her attorney's letter from Rancher, and her mods are like, don't do it. But Brittany being Brittany, she's got to read it.
What do you mean bullshit? There is no bullshit. How can you come in here and say that when you don't even know my situation? Chill out. I mean, you people are willing to say anything and you don't even know. That's the crazy part. Hold on a second.
They're all saying the same. Shouldn't be.
I'm tired of being accused of being a scammer, y'all, when I'm not. I have nothing to hide. Not a damn thing.
Understand you have nothing to hide.
Not a damn thing.
They're gonna say it's fake. You know how they are.
All right, let me do this. Hold on. And then saying that, do you know that my ass would be in jail by now? Do you know how many of these people have already reached out to this poor man and told him that I'm using his name fraudulently? Poor Rancher. Okay, give me just a second. I am going to redact his address and shit because if y'all already stopped the man enough. Hold on.
But he didn't take the money and run.
No, he did not.
He
did what he needed to do. He fulfilled the contract. What more? That's what we paid him.
So if you don't know,
Can I just say?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know that she's saying about redacting the address, and I approve of that. But Rancher is a pretty distinctive name. There can't be that many legal people called Rancher in that area of the country. I mean, once you've put his name out, you've effectively sort of given everybody every detail that they need in order to find him. But by all means, do redact the address.
Yeah. Hey, T-Pix. She's going, look, this is about the $8,000. She kind of has a Freudian slip and says 1,000 and then quickly retracts it. I don't know. It's just, Brittany, girl, you do yourself no favors.
A flat rate, and he did exactly what he said he was going to do. That's it. That's all. Hold on. Damn, this is more difficult than I thought. Give me 1 second.
And of course, we got a hold on.
This baby's doing cartwheels in me. Whew.
Maybe he's gonna be a gymnast.
It feels like it. Hold on, guys.
We're holding on. Imagine that.
He was one.
Good morning,
I'm
Penny.
just trying to redact his personal, you know what I mean?
You heard it right.
So they don't harass him even more. Okay.
It was quite a slip up to make because you wouldn't say 1,000. You'd say thousands.
Thousands.
A specific amount of thousands.
Right.
8,000 is a very specific number.
Right.
I'm gonna redact mine. And then I'm going, well, shit, how do I do this?
Oh my God.
You know what? All their names are out there anyway. Fuck it.
Oh, all their names are out there anyway. F it. Okay.
Because if I redact theirs, they're going to say that it wasn't for them. Okay.
Brittany is the queen of no effort.
None.
If there was a kingdom called Can't Be Asked, Brittany would be the queen of it. She won't redact anything. She won't get organised. She won't be on time. I've never known anybody who just will not make the slightest bit of effort to do something properly. she frustrates the hell out of me. It's another reason I cannot watch her. Between her ineptitude, which I don't find entertaining, and him muttering in the background, overlapping voices, I can't deal with it.
It's so
Hold
hard. I
on.
didn't hear him last night. Did he skip last night's episode or something? But I didn't watch the whole thing. But I didn't hear Craig, surprisingly. But I did hear reality squawking in our ears. Leave Brittany alone.
I love that comment from Mental Block. I wouldn't believe her, even if she accidentally told the truth.
I love Mental Block. She always comes through with the best comments. Mental Block's one of my favorite commenters. Hold on. Let's see what Joneson said. Oh, right there it is. If she knew she was going to prove something, why the...
Exactly.
Before you hit go live, please have all your stuff together. It's actually not hard. And then the whole... Anyway, I'm on repeat.
This letter says, I got this letter. It was certified mail. Okay. On February the 5th. I had to sign for it. Rancher sent me this in the mail. Okay. It says, notice of exhaustion of pre-litigation remedies. Dear Miss Jackson, this letter is sent to formally advise you of the status of your matter and to document that all reasonable pre-litigation remedies have pursued and exhausted. Our office undertook these efforts in good faith and with the intent of resolving the issues you presented without the need for formal court intervention. Despite those efforts, the matter has not been resolved through informal or pre-suit means. Following our engagement, our office reviewed the information and materials that you provided, including written communication, statements, and supporting documentation related to the conduct at issue. We evaluated the nature of the alleged statements and actions and context in which they were made or disseminated, and the parties involved. Based on this review, we've determined that pre-litigation intervention was appropriate and initiated steps intended to place the relevant parties on notice and seek voluntary consent.
And that was for the C&Ds. Okay. And that was it. So the C&Ds get sent out, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
It appears to me that his pre-litigation work was about organising some idea of what action could be feasibly taken without actually going into full legal battle, for want of a better term. But really, I can't see what on earth they thought they were going to do. I mean, cease and desist there's no obligation for anybody to pay attention to them. And then the next step is a legal move anyway. So it seems like a lot of money for nothing.
For absolutely nothing got done.
I mean, I'm not saying that he necessarily didn't do any work. What I'm saying is it didn't do anything constructive.
Right.
It didn't work to any resolution. That I don't understand how they thought there was going to be any resolution without either talking to YouTube or taking it to court. Because if compromise and dialogue was any way forward between all these people, it could have happened. God knows they all talk about it enough. There's no resolution in conversation for any of these people.
That girl says, I think she hired him for something else. It sounds like another, okay, Titanium says, it sounds like another party didn't want to settle and just go their separate ways. Okay. All right. Lynn says, and I've heard that Shayna, but initially wasn't said. So, of course, it was going to upset Granny, as it would Brittany if it were about her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that community wall post.
In furtherance of these efforts, our office prepared and transmitted pre-written pre-litigation correspondence to the individuals and entities identified as being involved in or associated with the conduct at issue.
Yes.
Such correspondence was directed there applicable to Jessica Singh, Rebecca Turner, Ricky Smith, and Davy Milby, as well as the relevant governmental offices, including the Scotland County District Attorney's Office and the Scotland County.
Oh, she put the names out there. Let me go back.
Department of Social was directed there applicable to Jessica Singh, Rebecca Turner, Ricky Smith, and Davy Milby, as well as the relevant governmental offices, including the Scotland County District Attorney's Office and the Scotland County Department of Social Services. These communications requested that the identified conduct cease and that any false and harmful statements be addressed and the relevant
cease and desist. Okay.
Information and evidence be preserved. The correspondence was transmitted through formal means, including certified mail and overnight delivery. Proof of mailing, delivery, and receipts has been retained in your legal file. Despite these actions, no meaningful response or corrective actions have been received that would resolve the matter. The conduct and statements at issue have not been adequately addressed. And, hold on. And, hold on, let me go to the next page. No voluntary resolution has been achieved. At this stage, there are no additional pre-litigation remedies that we can reasonably pursue.
Right.
What?
Can you pause a
Please, that's
second?
enough.
I was about to.
Woman's Worry, where it says, did he say free interventions of representation? No, pre, as
Pre.
in before
Before.
legal intervention, not free.
Yeah. Pre. And here is where, and I can't see it, but I was watching it live last night. It is at this, somewhere around this moment, that Happy Holiday says, that's it, I'm done. And then she later responds with, take my wrench. We all know, I hate that. It's like I don't like that. Look, it's almost like an airport thing, but I get it. I can get her frustration with Brittany. Brittany just doesn't listen. Like, I'm sure they spoke before and they were all like, don't do this. And she was probably like, okay, I won't. And then gets on the live stream all unprepared. And then finally finds the letter and then starts reading it.
No, fuck this. I'm over it. I'm over it. No. Y'all keep having people accuse you of scamming for $8,000. No, she's not. He's no longer my attorney anymore. Why are you?
Happy doesn't want to be here anymore.
He's okay. Well, do what you need to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
What the fuck? What? I'm not going to be accused of scamming a community.
Do what you need to do. I don't know what to tell you. That's
What a great way. People who've supported you through so much, and you don't even express a moment of regret when they reach their breaking point with you. This is what I can't stand.
I can't either.
When people go on about how many mods have left Brittany, this is part of the reason why they are just eminently disposable to her. It's like she doesn't give it a backward glance. Okay, bye.
Do what you got to do. Whoa. Hold on just a second. Where'd my chat go? Somebody just gifted 5. Giselle, thank you. Gifted 5 memberships. Okay, I've got to get my stuff back here. Woman's Warrior, Doodles in Gray, Mathis, something. Wendy, if you're here and you got one, please thank her. Thank you so much for that, Giselle. I really appreciate you. And again, if you're in here and got one, please thank her. God, Pearl, I got to get my media back here. I like to say thank you to people with that. All those clips you made, I got to get them back here.
I've got other clips for you as well. I need to upload them onto Google Docs so that you can download them.
You're amazing.
That will be better quality than you trying to grab them elsewhere.
Yeah. Thank you so much. You've made so much for me, Pearl. You, Eliza, Wolfie.
Because that's
when I never have.
Sweetheart, we believe you.
Oh, sorry.
Because that's what friends do.
I know, but like
you
work.
Tell me about myself when I need telling about myself, and I make clips. We do what we need to do.
That's what friends do. But man, that is work. I don't think people really understand how much work goes into a clip. What's a 30-second clip could have been like what, 5 hours to make? I swear. So I do appreciate it.
You.
It doesn't matter. They're reporting me. Do you not understand that?
Clap your
Are
hands.
you listening, guys? She's telling you they're reporting me.
Reporting
Lying, she's spamming. This is why she's doing that.
I have nothing to hide. When you are telling the truth is on your side. I have every fucking form of documentation to prove that. Do you understand? I have all the documentation to prove that I have not lied.
Steph wants to come up, please.
And also, on top of that, Rancher is not my attorney anymore.
Right, I know that.
If I was going further with him, then I would sit on this, but I'm not. I can't afford him. He's a great attorney, but he costs too much.
Brittany, girl.
If people want to leave, hey, go where you need to go. I don't care. I'm over it. I'm not going to be.
Wow. If people want to go wherever you want. I'm over it. And let's remember, these mods and these chatters are not, okay, they don't get to just sit and chill. They get okay. Clue and Cletus have gone after them. People go after them all the time. They take more hits being a part of that channel than not. So when they go in there, they're being watched, they're being studied. Brittany doesn't care that they've been through hell too. She doesn't give a damn. If you go wherever you need to go, that's really kind of you, Brittany. Look, I get not chasing people around if they're going to leave. I get all that, but this isn't just a regular case of, man, these people have been through it with Brittany.
Be accused of lying. I'm not.
Steph wants to come up.
The doc.
I know she's not
I mean,
lying.
that's a certified letter from an attorney telling me that he exhausted all his, they did everything that we fucking paid for. I'll send you the fucking whole contract. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. I'm being reported for fraud. I'm going to fucking.
Yeah, Happy's been there.
Oh, yeah, they're reporting her for fraud. No, and this is sick because you're pregnant. You guys don't give a crap about her and the baby. You don't give a flying.
Reality, I don't like that. She's pregnant. Brittany, this reality, that's slimy. Don't do that. Brittany
is a grown woman,
right,
who made the decision to get herself in all these legal shenanigans, and then by either not caring or deliberately making a decision, made the decision to have a child. Now, I wish her nothing but the best health-wise. I wish that baby nothing but the best health-wise. But no one else is responsible for Brittany's decisions but Brittany.
That's just a really gross and slimy, manipulative way of doing things. I don't like it. She's pregnant. You people don't give a fuck about her. So don't do that. Don't do that. Brittany, like Pearl said, she is a grown woman. She made the decision to come up on her channel and do this.
Those mods obviously did care about her, because the ones who knew and kept it private because she wanted it private, and who have looked after her and who've spoken to her and listened to her, and then it's as if nothing that they did is any significance to her. Happy Holidays or Shayna, the people who stood by her, are just as bad as the people who out and out attacked her. Well, if you can't see any sort of distinction, that's part of the problem. If somebody is either 100% for you or they're the devil. That's not the way this works.
Brittany has always had that mentality, though. Either you're 100% for me or you're against me. That mentality will be your undoing. It already is. That's what's got you where it's got you. And for me, if I lost a mod, like if I upset somebody that much, and I don't do the airport stuff, but if a mod is usually someone you trust them to look after your channel. So if a mod said, look, I'm gone, take my wrench, that would bother me, and I would have to take a moment to go check on them. It would depend.
I have to say, every single one of Brittany's mods, both when they were Brittany's mods and afterwards, that I've come across in other chats or other Discords, has struck me as people with great integrity. I'm not talking about all of them. I don't know all of them. But, sort of from what I've seen of Kelsey and Shayna and some of the girls who were years ago, they are people who really tried to be friends to you and do right by you. And even now, they're not people who talk with cruelty. They talk with frustration.
They do. Wolfie, Melissa, Allie, they can all tell you.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the names. You get sort of. I started the sentence and thought I can't remember half the names. But yeah, these are people who strike me as people with real integrity. Your loss has been everybody else's gain, being in a community with them. That's all I can say. And I would say the same thing to Nonsense as well. Some of the people that you've lost are actually some of the greatest people that I've met online.
Oh yeah, yeah, they really are. I don't like Boston, but I know she has been a long time huge supporter of it. She has, and she was catching hell yesterday. Bless her heart.
I mean, you know what about it?
Yeah, it's not just me. It's other women too that are being accused of this shit. They don't deserve it.
Right. The mods are getting attacked once again.
I don't understand why people in chat are getting mad about me doing this. Like, why are y'all angry? Happy? Why are you leaving? What are you leaving for? I did nothing to you.
Well, just a suggestion, Brittany. But when you read a legal document out, having not redacted anything, that's irresponsible behaviour. It doesn't matter if some of the people are aware of these people's real names. There'll be just as many who aren't aware, but they're aware now.
They sure are.
You've in effect doxed people. It doesn't matter whether their identity was known by some. You've made it known to all the people who were watching you. And when you're careless like that, when you don't show that level of integrity and respect for the process, both your solicitor's privacy, the privacy of the people that you were getting cease and desists for, and the fact that your mods have stood by you and stood silent on all this, and you just throw it out there as if it's nothing, they wonder what on earth they've stood by you for.
Exactly, Pearl. Exactly. I don't need to say anything because you summed it up perfectly.
You guys don't need to come after me. I'm looking out for Britt. Britt's my friend. I care about her a lot, and I don't want her upset.
Oh my God.
But she just told you why she's doing this, because they're reporting her for fraud.
Who's reporting her for fraud? Where are they reporting her for fraud at? Are they actually reporting her for fraud? I don't know.
Honestly, sort of, you say that just because it might have been thrown out in a conversation. Where is the evidence of this? Do you actually believe that they constructively make any sort of attempt to report her over everything? They're not involved in this, for starters. How are they going to prove it? All these sort of things. It's just like, I could stand up and say, well, that's it. I'm going to report her for, I don't know, bigamy, whatever. I can say anything. It doesn't mean that it's true or that it's going to happen. Why are you reacting to every single thing as if you've got some sort of guilty conscience? I mean, and now you've created even more drama. It's just a constant self-fulfilling drama-creating machine.
Mm-hmm. And maybe Perp said, "You're forgiven, Pearl. There's about 200 mods that have left. You mean you can't remember all those names?" Only 200? Wow. I still have the same mods that I had years ago. Even when I let this channel just lay dormant for 2 years, I didn't do nothing. They're still here. God. Yeah, I hit play.
Oh, I know that, Boston. I know that. You're one tough cookie.
Pearl, I'm going to let this play for a minute and run to the ladies' room.
That's what they always do, Ollie. That's their game.
This whole thing that everything is just a game.
That they play.
People who treat this as a game. You, Brittany, you're Brittany and reality. It is not a game.
But it's not fraud. We have all the evidence. We have everything, okay? They need to stop trying to spin a narrative against her and the mods.
Listen, you don't understand. I'm not afraid. There's nothing. When you have the truth on your side, you don't have to be afraid.
Right. You have all your evidence to prove.
But what I'm saying to y'all is, I think what's getting me more than anything now is, why are my own subscribers getting mad at me and leaving for me telling the truth? My own subscribers are pissed at me because I'm telling the truth and showing proof. It's about time you took control of your life. Don't let people control what's happening to you, and people who support you stand up. Let people go who want you to just sit and take all right. Like I'm just supposed to sit on it. It's easy to just sit there and take accusations.
That's the attorney's decision. That's not Britt. So don't come up in here.
And I don't know what you're talking about, Grit and Grace. What do you mean he didn't follow through?
Right.
What do you mean he didn't follow through? He sent the cease and desist.
Yeah, he did.
I've told y'all this several times. I signed a contract with Rancher Harris to do a series of pre-litigation.
Oh my God, I missed it. Thank you so much, Michelle. CJ, if you're still in here, I am so sorry. I missed your super chat. Thank you so much. Michelle, thank you for always catching it. Oh God, I feel bad when I miss a super chat. $4.99. Purple.
Look, you've got to go to the toilet sometimes.
No, but sometimes I miss stuff. Michelle always grabs a screenshot. If I CJ, thank you so much. God, I hate when I do that. I feel like
Michelle is super mod always.
She is.
Assignments. He did them. He exhausted them. Cease and desist were one of the things. Reaching out to my local DA's office, reaching out to CPS was another. Going to YouTube was a third thing. Okay, it was a contractual agreement. I could not come out and talk about it because I was advised not to. I can show that email too, because he said I highly advise not to discuss any of our personal conversations or our contractual agreement publicly. Now I feel okay to do so because they've exhausted all of their options. They have fulfilled the contractual agreement. He did offer in that.
Is this where she? Okay, some of this I'm just going to be honest with y'all. When I tell y'all I am not a Brittany watcher, I actually mean that. Was she trying? What was she doing here? Was she just trying to shut people up because that's essentially what a C&D is? And he sent them out, but a C&D, nobody has to like actually sign those and go along with it. And then he was done. And wait, you spent I have a hard time with that number. I'm not gonna lie. That number for C&Ds to 3 channels or 4.
Well, if this letter is correct, he says in the letter that he also reviewed all the information that she gave him. Well, that would have been billable hours just in doing research to try and understand what the issue was. That would have been a certain amount that would have to be paid. But I'm still, it seems an awful lot of money for not anything that I can say. But as Remy said, she's not concerned about the receipts on this because nobody else is concerned about anybody else's receipts. I sympathize with that viewpoint.
Yeah,
I would like to see everybody held to the same account or no one. You know, either let's have receipts from everyone or shut the hell up.
Yeah, I agree with that. And well, Boston, I don't believe that's why Clue lost her channel. I really don't. I do think Brittany wanted her gone, but I don't think that's why she lost it. I think.
You really think that Brittany, who you've just seen, could not take the time to be prepared for this show or to redact people's names and addresses, manage to get herself together to strike and restrike and bring down Clue and Cletus's channel? You really think that that's feasible?
I don't.
Because I don't think that she's got the skill, and I definitely don't think that she's got the motivation. She'll moan about it until the cows come home, but actually getting off her backside and doing something, no, I don't believe she did.
No, I think eventually that came down to Clue herself and Cletus, and just not advertiser friendly, violating so many terms of service. I mean, they will get you. It happened to Molly. It's happened to plenty. Thank you so much, Rockabit, for the $5. Taking a break from cleaning up a flooded office. Oh my God.
No.
Our laundry room. Hope everyone has a great day. Well, honey, I hope it gets better. I really do.
I hope everything dries out really well because it's awful when things are damp, that damp smell.
Oh my God. It came through my wall. Yeah, anyway, I ended up having to buy a new washer. It's okay. But no, I agree with you, Pearl. Some of them believe that Brittany is this mastermind. I don't. I just don't ever see her getting herself together to do these things.
Message or that letter that I just was trying to read that I didn't finish. He offers in the end for us to, have a meeting and discuss litigation if that's where we want to go. I'm not going there to do litigation with him because I can't afford him. He's a great attorney, but he costs too much.
Yeah, he wants more.
I paid him $8,000 for the pre-litigation. Okay, that's the honest to God's truth. My right hand to God.
I swear, Pearl, all this litigation and lawyers and suing and RICO and freaking ROs is so stupid to me. We have literally become the sue-a-bitch sector. Are y'all not embarrassed for this sector? I am. We've got to do. I ain't done it. What? Come on.
It's dominated everything. It has eaten everybody's brain. It's by one means or another, no matter what people are discussing, it eventually comes round to these two situations. I was over at Titanium Built's Tanya's channel, and she was talking about things that she wanted to do with her channel, and did people have any advice or any criticism. And the thing that I said to her is, I feel like she's out on a true crime island. She's actually doing what this sector was originally about, which was discussing cases. Now it's all drama, but she's still out there doing this, and she gets no attention. She's like a 20K, over 20K channel, and she gets nothing. She's doing true crime live every night. She covers it with facts. She covers it with paperwork. She's got a great chat.
She
But
does.
she's getting no attention because this has eaten the community. All this legal action and backbiting about legal action and threats of legal action. Yes, I shouldn't have said island. She's out on an archipelago of true crime. Oh Lord, why did I have to pick that as a metaphor? Anyway, and I just feel like what's happening is that apart from people covering cold cases at the end in pre-recorded videos, actual true crime that isn't about gossip and backbiting and legal threats is slowly dying. And now it's become legal actions against each other. That's the true crime.
That is it. Yeah, that's the true crime. You know, I am no fan of White Boy. Oh God, he actually did a good video on Julie last night, to the Julie Skolnick of everything. He did a good video on it. If you haven't watched it, I'd go over and watch it. I'm not a fan of his, so let's not get that twisted. But what he said was true.
He received $8,000. I think we had to pay like an additional $4,000 to send off some letters and stuff, and 400, not 1,000, 400. And that's it. I didn't scam. I didn't take money and use it for anything other than my attorney.
Right. Luna, you have it correct. That's how it works with an attorney.
Catch me if you can. Izzy says,
Who,
you shouldn't be afraid of telling the truth if they are reporting.
Who does, Lindsay? Brittany? Oh my God, she has a live scheduled to rage out about someone joining the dog pile. Oh my God, Brittany, stop it. Just stop.
No doubt she will be hard done by again. I gather that I saw that Lindsay had left a comment because she'd said that Jonesin had never supported her, and I believe that Craig in the background said that Jonesin was too lukewarm and had never supported her. The backbiting and attacks that Jonesin got from trying to be reasonable towards Brittany, and this is your response to her. This is why people can't be bothered to speak up for you on the occasions when you're correct, Brittany, because it's a hiding to nothing. They will get attacked by other people, and then you will attack them for not doing enough.
Yeah, that's why I never defended her. That's why I came for everybody's neck that said that I did. You accuse me of being a Brittany simp, and you're going to get this work, because it ain't going to happen. It never did happen. And just because I didn't agree with some of the channels, the way they moved, didn't make me a simp. Never that.
You send documentation to the appropriate people, not the clowns on YouTube, to have content. Here's the thing. Listen, y'all, this is what I want y'all to understand. I'm also not a drug addict. I'm also not a shitty mama. My kids also aren't in harm's way. But guess what? We have to go through all the pain and suffering of someone showing up at my house before being able to prove that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I can avoid another knock on my door.
Whoa, Brittany, that has nothing. You reading this letter. Thank you, Tessa. It is Friday the 13th.
It is, yes.
Yeah, which is you. Let me remove all the superstitions. Friday the 13th is actually a good day. I promise you. Thank you so much, Count Tessa. Just get all them superstitions. It's going to be a good day.
I'd rather go ahead and say, here's the proof. The truth right here in plain sight. It's right here. So maybe I'm not expecting anything from these.
Oh, what I was going to say, her reading that letter has nothing to do with CPS or people knocking on her door. That's like...
This is the same reach that Granny was making. You're taking the example of something that you're talking about now, and you're feeding everything else that has happened to you into the back of this letter. And Granny does this when she's got every right to be angry and frustrated about what she's been through with this RICO legal action. She's got every right to be angry and frustrated and to complain. But when she tries to sort of justify the whole Brittany and Julie thing and feed all that in together, that's where she loses me. Just because you have every reason to be angry with Brittany doesn't make Julie right. It just doesn't.
Sorry. You won't convince me of that. And that's why I liked White Boy's video last night. It's just you're not... I am not going to buy into... Thank you so much. The real Samantha. Hey, Sue, just to clear myself and Kelsey aren't responsible for writing any C&Ds. Also, I can 100% confirm that Brittany paid her attorney in full. Okay. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. She did pay her attorney. Was it $8K for C&Ds, though?
Well, no, some of it, like I said, would have been the hours, the billable hours for him.
Yeah.
Just all the stuff. Can you imagine the stuff that was put together for him to read through and try and make sense of? Good God.
Oh, well, that I appreciate, Samantha. Thank you. Even if Brittany and I have falling out, I'm still going to bring the truth and clarity regarding the attorney, as you should, if that's how you see it. Yeah, I don't like when people have a falling out and then all of a sudden, I understand. Thank you so much. And you people were lied to and scammed. It will come out, says 6 Up. I think the last I saw White Boy, he was explaining one of the restraining orders. Yeah. And he was talking about what I was talking about yesterday. This can happen to any of us. So careful cheering Julie on with these ROs because somebody speaks, because that's essentially what she's doing. She's getting restraining orders on people who talk about her. So it might be Brittany and Craig today. Who's it going to be tomorrow? Careful what you cheer on.
From Granny or any of these people. Granny wants my head on a swivel. If y'all can't tell that, she's out for blood.
Yep.
I don't think anything would satisfy her more than to fucking see me massacred at this point. But at least if maybe some of these subscribers see, it's going to spare me another knock on my door that's not necessary. Because let's be clear, every other knock I've got was never necessary.
Massacred.
That's right.
Massacred.
The way that these seriously, they're like mirror images of each other at this stage. The dramatics is just off the scale.
It really is.
Daisy, thank you so much for the super chat or becoming a member. Thank you.
No, Grit and Grace, that's not how it works. Luna has it right. There's steps. They always want money. They ask for a certain amount. They proceed with that, and then if they want to go further, if there's an answer, they want more money. That's
what you mean. Paid him not to respond, but not to respond.
Oh, reality, please stop squalling in the people's ears. I feel bad for the people wearing earbuds.
To them. What are you talking? That doesn't even know. What's the reason for him to respond to it?
Right.
You don't understand. No, that's not how it works.
They obviously don't know how a lawyer operates.
They don't know how a lawyer operates. Okay, tell us.
There's no need for it.
Oh, badass! No, what the hell are you coming in here saying that for?
What? God.
Oh, stop!
God,
it's like being stabbed in the ear with an ice pick, and I have to wear a headset.
Oh.
I tell you what, when I listen to her, it makes me wish that I didn't have hearing in my right ear, let alone the left one.
Damn, lady, you do not have to squall and carry on like that.
No.
My God, you people are something else.
Oh.
Lord, have mercy.
As a matter of fact, when I got that attorney, that was one of the things that I said, that he was going to get information from CPS. I've never lied.
Yeah, get information from.
He was used for a list of things.
Okay, somebody mentioned this earlier. I think it was that girl. Wait a minute. So this attorney was going to get information from Child Protective Services as well. This is all over the place for me, everybody. What?
You just said that it was a list of things, so it wasn't purely about YouTube, Dan.
So maybe I don't know.
Fuck y'all. I don't care. Stop accusing me of scamming, you pieces of shit.
I don't know what's wrong with people in the chat today.
Brittany, catch me if you can. Brittany and Craig are the ones being accused of CPS. Cops, animal control are coming to their house. Not mine, not yours. They're being accused of crimes. Don't respond. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. What the hell? It's easy. It's real easy to say that when you're the one that exactly, Boston. I always said that. I've never been
yeah.
I've been transparent about
He
that.
Does. Hey, Blue Lazarus.
Y'all seem to think y'all know about how lawyers talk.
Nicole, listen to me, please. Just hear me out, okay? Because you seem like you're civil. Give me just a second. Nicole says, with all due respect, I don't understand why you would send C&Ds but not prepare to file a suit if they weren't followed.
I was so glad when Nicole went in and asked that question. I was so happy. I was watching at this point.
Nicole, we were taking things one day at a time at that moment, okay? First of all, $8,000 is a lot of money. We absolutely were in talks of going further with Rancher. And then when we found out how much more it was going to cost, we decided against it because we can't do it. Right. And not only that, a lot of other shit started happening after that. So that's, I mean, I don't know what else I can say. You can go as far as the money will let you go.
Oh my God. I think it's a bad idea you open up the chat because we got nothing but trash.
Trolls. Cannot, like,
it's horrible.
Like, fucking Aries, why are you here? You need to be out of my chat. I want nothing. Aries has no business being here. Let me see.
Of course, Lolly, I'm with you 100%. Doesn't matter what we say.
Yes, Nicole,
Lolly.
But not right off. It was more of, to be perfectly honest with you, we didn't think we would have to go any further because he is.
Lindsay says, even if she did pay $8,000 to that attorney, she raised more than that. Wow. And took, the Brenda lady, and changed her story about how it was spent. She stole Brenda's money, period. Yeah, and Brenda handed it over very easily. I wish people would stop doing that. I guess that's really what I want to talk about with this whole, now that this is the sue a bitch sector, lawsuit sector. If these people find themselves in a lawsuit, let them take care of it. So many people have handed over thousands of dollars. The B being one, the main one, thousands. She never showed any receipts. Yes, she was in a lawsuit. It was frivolous. It was silly. I believe all that. But the money that she raked in, but it's not my money. So if you're willing to hand over that much money, that's on y'all. Tripper, I'm trying to figure out how much I'd pay for a ticket to Rancher's panel Q&A. Brenda's $1,500 is right where she left it. Yes, Soup. Their mouths got them in this. Some of them did. And then some of them are just out here slapping lawsuits on everybody. C&Ds though, man, that's silly to me. People can talk.
Experienced in dealing with he's experienced in dealing with social media. Like, he has contacts with YouTube and he TikTok and other platforms. And his go-to was, sending out the cease and desist, reaching out to my local law enforcement to, request an internal investigation into the fraudulent calls to CPS. We were in CPS as well. And to reach out to YouTube in regards to the cyber harassment. So, I mean, I was under the impression that's all that, that's going to make this shit stop. And, if we did need litigation, we would figure it out then. But
so she thought that was going to make them stop talking about her. But truly, y'all, I don't think Brittany ever wanted them to stop talking. I'm sorry, I don't. After further inspection and watching Brittany, especially when the Lauren Mathias stuff started happening, everybody had moved on except for Clue, of course. To the Lauren Mathias, and it drove Brittany insane. She even said something the other day about it's slowing down, and you could tell that she just wasn't really liking the fact that the coverage on her is slowing down, and the people that cover her the most are now over on Kick. I'm sorry. I feel like she likes it, and I used to think that was crazy. Like, who would want all these people coming at them 24/7? I feel like there's something about it. Some people thrive in chaos. Look at Brittany. She thrives in chaos.
She doesn't have to prepare for a drama live. She just goes live and complains. It's a very easy live for her. It's not an easy life, but it's an easy live.
It's an easy live. It's just crazy to me, but I know it's hard to believe that people actually thrive or they don't thrive. They survive in chaos. They like chaos, but they do exist. And we're looking at one, Brittany Jackson.
Talking about 4 people. It's hard to go, you know what I mean? as far as litigation goes, it's not cheap. It's not cheap to take people to court.
Oh, I watched
Some of
that.
these mean nothing. So how did you think that would help in any?
Except there were people in there that weren't even being rude. They were asking just simple questions that she could have gave a simple response to. Nope. Remove. So much for chat interaction there, Brittany. You truly do want an echo chamber. Why do you remove every comment?
Yeah. Have you seen Eliza's comment about 5 above, 6 ups? Because that's pretty much my feeling on this.
Let me see. Eliza's.
Yeah.
All of this Sue2 BS would stop if subscribers force these fools to pay their own legal expenses. They don't seek resolution when they are spending someone else's money, in my opinion. That's Eliza. Exactly. I'm leaving that up there for a while. Because, yeah.
Of this. The C&Ds, I didn't ever think were going to help. No one he didn't even think the C&Ds would make a difference. But that's the legal steps you have to take. The C&Ds was just a part of it.
Yes.
The major thing was going to YouTube to get them to stop the harassment and the bullying. Going to CPS and my local DA's office was huge to get them to conduct an internal investigation to find out who's doing all these calls.
She didn't lie.
No, I've never lied about anything.
I never lied about anything. That's a lie. I hate when people
pregnancy.
I hate when people say that anyway, because we do lie about little things sometimes. Or if you're Brittany, you lie about big things. Pregnancy. I'm not pregnant, y'all.
I can't believe
What do you mean? What are you talking about? He wasn't going to do anything. How is that not doing anything?
Yep.
How is that not doing anything? I don't understand. How is what the contract was?
That would help.
Going to sending out formal complaints to my CPS, to my local DA's office, requesting calls, going to YouTube and TikTok and any other platform. How is that doing nothing? Make that make sense.
That's not what she said.
Oh no, it's not to take people's channels.
Oh my God.
That's not been. Oh my God, I can't. I'm done. Listen, I'm trying. I showed. Hold on.
Members only back on.
I'm done.
And then you got, listen, she wants her to turn it back on members only. You know, even if it's on members only, that people can still watch you and still give commentary on this, Brittany. You being such a big baby about everything is something else that makes this worse on you. And I'm sorry, reality does you no favors.
They're going to believe what they want. They're going to say what they want.
The point is, I didn't scam anybody.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Nobody.
Nope.
Hey, Coffee.
Yeah, willful. That's it. Willful ignorance. Absolutely.
And fuck you, Granny. You know exactly why you're doing this. You are so mad that people are not talking shit about me like they were, and this is what you want. More drama.
I mean, Granny's got it fine on her own over there, old and 1300, raging about you. What are you talking about, Brittany?
5 hours making the same points. I could not get over that. I clicked in after 5 hours, and the conversation was the same conversation that had happened at the start of the live. In fact, the first thing that I heard her say was Boston. Like, you're still talking to Boston in the chat. You're now 5 hours in. What the hell?
Oh, thank you. The real Samantha J. You've been very generous today. If Brittany would have been honest from the start and said she can't speak on any of the litigation, she wouldn't be in this mess right now. The attorney advised her not to speak on it multiple times, and we tried to tell her. I'm glad you brought that up, because that's what she said earlier, that she wasn't supposed to speak on it. He asked her not to speak on it, but she did. She came on here and spoke on it. You're right.
She can never shut up about anything. That is one of the fundamental problems she's got. This is why no one believed that she was pregnant, because for once in her life, she didn't immediately blurt out what was going on. I mean, I pray to goodness that she's actually lying about her due date, and she's sort of telling people that it's later than it is.
What is her due date?
Well, she says May, but I'm hoping it's going to be earlier than that, so that, she's just trying to throw people off a bit. But to be honest, you never know with Brittany. Sometimes, I've said it before, and she was really offended when I said it. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to offend you again, because I believe it's true. You are your own worst enemy, Brittany.
Yep. April. Whoa. April or May. We're in March, y'all. So she's been, good grief. She's been pregnant this whole time, and I'm not pregnant. Thank you, Coffee and Skeletons. Welcome to membership. Thank you so much.
I believe she said in this live that she thought that she got pregnant sometime around a birthday that was at the start of August. So you can work that out for yourself then.
Oh, I'm sure Nonsense has figured it out. Nonsense was trying to figure out the day of conception. Where'd you go, Brittany?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She can talk until she's blue in the face to get that truth out there, and they're still not going to believe her.
No, we're not. And there's some people in there I like. I like Jiggy. She's a sweetheart. There's some good people over there. I don't know. I guess that's how they looked at us when we were we're in Ziggy's.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. And they would have been right.
Yes, I will.
They would.
Yeah, I got it, Angela. Hold on a second, y'all.
This was wild. I'm not going to mention that person because they're desperate for me too.
You want to know what's so crazy about all of this? Like,
What?
I've been more transparent than anybody when it comes to these legal, like, I'm the only one that actually shows any proof of anything.
No, you don't. No, you don't, Brittany. You don't show any proof of anything, and what you call transparent. People just don't believe you, and you've done this to yourself.
The only one. Did not I mean, you got Granny out here. Granny, why did you turn off your count? How come you're not showing anybody how much money you've collected? She turned it off. Do you know what would happen if I'd have turned mine off? If I would have went over to my
10
you know
times.
oh my God, they would call me every name in the damn book. Where's Moon at? Moon, where are you at?
Oh God. Okay, I'm done. That was the end of that. Oh God. Yeah.
And we're done.
And now we're done. The one night I click in and finally something's going on over there besides hold on, some elevator music playing, and Craig isn't in the background. I'm like, wow, I've got really good timing. But I couldn't stay awake to listen to it. Someone recorded it. No, we don't mental block. Whew, God, no. I don't know, Brittany. So she's got a live schedule. Hold on, let me look. Let me look at something here.
While you're quickly looking for that, Titanium Built is back in the chat. I was talking about you earlier, Titanium. Could somebody grab her channel and drop it in the chat, please?
If you could, thank you so much. Titanium is a good one. If you really like true crime, she's got you. All right. It looks like maybe it's on the other channel. I don't see anything. You are no different. Oh, here we go. Let me show you. Probably going to be about me. How many times has she cussed me out? Well, here it is. For 12 p.m. You are no different. Joining the dog pile. It's easy, right? Lord. So she'll be on about 2 o'clock. Because whatever she sets her live to, I've always noticed she's never on time. That's another thing that drives me insane. Be on time for your guest. And what happened with Melissa, y'all? Anybody know what happened with Melissa? Why did she delete her channel?
She's deleted her channel.
Yeah, she's gone. She gives it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I looked at my membership and she had joined membership. And hold on, somebody got a little bit of it. And she was gone. Here, I'll show just a little bit of it. Thank you, Mental Block.
We love having you in the chat. I
Oh,
mean, I
we
know
do.
this isn't my channel, but while I'm up here being a big mouth, I love seeing you in the chat.
We do. Honestly, Mental Block, you are one of my favorite. When I just like your comments, I really do. And thank you so much for the super chat. She announced her departure. Let's hear a little bit of why Melissa left.
I actually thought that Dr. Poppy Chulo was my managing mod. You're my managing mod. I was looking for you last night for tomorrow. But you probably won't hear from me, Candace, until oh fuck, man. Saturday I have like oh my god, a 10-hour, 8 to 10 hour meeting.
Okay.
Maybe Saturday night. But listen, you know me. You call me, okay? And I love you.
Why are you leaving?
Guys, Candace is my friend. Candace is she's like a day one social media friend that turned real life friend.
I
Literally
think
like a
she's
day
the one
one.
that
I met
came
her when I
from TikTok and then YouTube.
first opened social media.
Let me move around.
Okay. It's not necessarily a negative thing. All right. So let me just put that out there loud and clear. Also, I'm seeing some funky ass comments under my post.
Oh my God, that girl. I just love you. Thank you for that. Where'd it go? I personally don't think creators should start lives with 10 minutes of music. If people want to listen to music, they'll turn on the radio. It's rude. Play your theme songs and get started. Just me. No. Oh my God. That's Pearl. How many times have I complained on every live? That
Yep.
is, oh, I hate my intro is 1 minute long. If your intro goes longer than 3 minutes, I'm out. That drove me crazy about the bee. Oh my God. Seriously, 2 hours it went one time. Like, what are you doing?
I must admit, I've always the philosophy that I've always said is that I hate long intros, and I like short ones. And we both agreed that when we were discussing your intro. Having said that, I'm now going to make myself into a liar because there are two intros that I love because I love the song, and that is Titanium Belt's intro and Six Up's intro with Yellow Wolf.
Oh
And
yeah, that's a good one.
I will arrive on time to listen to the song all the way through. And yet, for the most part, I hate long intros, but I do
I
love a good
can't.
song.
I can't. Like the bee had that shopping mall music for the longest time.
And
God,
now she's got something even worse, which sounds like one of the minor tracks on the soundtrack to The Exorcist. I don't know what the hell it is. It's sort of like some sort of morbid piano synth
yeah, it's
music.
ominous. Yeah, Six Up's got one of the best intros because that song is so good. And then she gets straight into the show. But yeah, I've always hated long intros. And then when people talk about the weather for 20 minutes.
That I put for my community post, you know, I call it a community tab, and I'm gonna call it what I want to call it. Hey Holly.
I just don't know why
Um,
she left.
just so you guys know, the only reason I put a lemon in that post is because that was something that I said to Sinner the other day. That's why I put a lemon. About
So let me tell y'all something. When you hide your channel, it takes forever. I've seen people do this. When you come back, when you reinstate your channel, you're not going to have the same amount of subs. You might have 5 subscribers. It's going to take forever for it to go back to being normal again. Don't just be doing this all willy-nilly. I'm going to summarize it.
I just say I agree with Tripper saying, no one's going to tell me where I can and can't go. And we always used to say on the jerk, sort of go everywhere, listen to everything. Just be careful what you co-sign and keep your wallet closed. But I do think that it's there's nothing wrong with going everywhere and listening to everything. Just be careful about inhaling.
That's a good point. I go where I want. I go where I want. I do what I want. Just what you said. Careful if the subs are waiting. That's what I think. If the subs are waiting, they're not waiting to hear your music. They're waiting to hear you. That's it, and that's all. Laugh out loud. Me too. Longer than yeah. I'm out. When the bee used to start, because sometimes I would listen to the bee just to see what she was getting into. I knew to wait an hour and then come back. Yeah, no, don't inhale. If you're supporting a creator who gives a shit where you go, you're owned. Leave immediately.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yep. Six Up, you had people in your chat last night. Hold on a second. That's a school calling. Hold on, Pearl.
Everybody was absolutely chomping at the bit for Six Up's live last night. So I'm sure it'll be a good turnout tonight. And I can't wait. I really, really can't, because you've been doing so well with this coverage. You've just been killing it out here, baby. I agree, Mental Block. When you say I like and dislike an equal amount of people on both sides of this sides, it does make it weird. It is very difficult. Like I said earlier, people who I would see in a different Discord or a different chat who were mods still for Brittany or had recently left Brittany's, I never saw them doing the attacks that are sort of placed at their door. And I never saw them being anything less than reasonable, lovely people. I'm sure that there are people who have been absolute dickheads out there. I have never had the misfortune to be stuck in a place with them, and I'm grateful for that. But I do wish that this notion that anybody who decides that they've had enough is therefore the enemy. It's just so childish. Sometimes people give up trying to help you when everything that you do, like if people give you a solution, you just come up with two problems.
Yep.
And people just can't stand it anymore. And for their own sanity, whether they care about you or not, for their own sanity, they have to walk away or roll away.
Well, that was like when we were over at Ziggy's, like, girl, you're sharing too much. It got to a point where it was embarrassing. Like, I'm not going, no, I'm
We
good.
were hanging on by a thread. We were in there because we enjoyed the people who met there to chat. Let's be honest. If she didn't turn up and she just left it running, we still would have turned up and we would have talked to the people that we knew would be there.
That's
she
what
was
happened.
making it more and more difficult to be seen in her presence. And then, of course, it overstepped the mark completely when she actually hurt somebody that is a dear friend to all of us.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I hate how it happened, but I'm glad that it happened. I'm glad that there was a tipping point. I wish it had been something else, but I'm glad there was a tipping point because she's just got worse and worse. I just can't deal with her at all.
Well, she's actually lost people that were there for, giving us hell after we left. She's lost them too. Now she's resorted to just doing weird shorts, and they are weird, but they're funny.
And those people who were there after us have suffered longer and harder than we ever did. We were never sucked that deep into the whole Ziggy situation. Like some of these people who have been there all this time. When you think about the jab, the way that the jab defended her with the whole situation over Cindy, and then she turned around and did the Cindy on the jab and kicked her out of the chat. It's just like it's just a matter of time before it gets to you.
And lip blocked. While we're on this, what are you doing talking about me in chats? F the suit. Lady, Let me tell you something. We made sure to get you monetized. I put your shit on replay, turned it
Yeah.
down. So
I put the playlists together. I got everybody
Yes.
running them. When your husband was injured, we did everything that we could to help you. Eliza was the person who set up that wish list and got the ball rolling. No, it doesn't mean that you owe us anything.
It
but it's the
doesn't.
bad mouthing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you owe us anything, but the disrespect just seems to add insult to injury.
It really does, because this is why Lip Locked had a problem with us suddenly, just one day. Ziggy is my internet daughter, and I don't like y'all bad mouthing her. Okay, go on. That's you. Go where you need. Do what you got to do. Now you don't even see her in her chat anymore, but you're still like, and this is why you eventually got called out. Instead of just leaving it alone, you had to keep running your mouth. That's why you got called out, Lip Locked. I can't believe I ever thought she was like a nice, normal woman. And everybody was like, Soup, you're crazy. Have you not heard? I'm like, no. What? Tell me. But she still does this. Lip Lock, you're just weird. I'm sorry. And you still talk about us in chats. I'll be in a chat and you'll be like, ah, shit. Oh, that's
never got over the Grandma Manson comparison, but I'm sorry. If the crazy eyes fit.
Oh my God. And you don't even hang out at Ziggy's anymore. Like, where'd you go, Lip Locked? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. You're embarrassed to be over there, aren't you? Just tell the truth and shame the devil. The jokes were right.
The AI photo shoot. Somebody compared shot for shot to the video of My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. And to say that it's accurate, I was laughing so much. My sides were splitting. I don't want to name the person, but they're in the chat. That was one of the funniest things that I have ever seen. I don't want to drop you in it. But seriously, it needs to be shared on somebody's community wall because it is that good. I think
I'll just do it since she's fuck Soap. I'll show you, lady. Oh, she has you blocked in? That's funny. First Bobby Brown reference. Yeah, I know, right? You got to see her community wall post. All right, y'all. I've been on a little over 2 hours.
On video, it was every little step. I'm sorry. I just had to correct myself very quickly.
That is the one. You're right. But yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, Pearl. I got some things I got to do, but I will. Oh, we're going live. The jerks are tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
So if you're not subscribed to us,
1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Yep. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get out for the day. I might be on later. We'll just no, I won't. No, I got to take the little one to marching band tonight and sit in a parking lot. No, I might come on while she's in there practicing and just talk to y'all.
You could do. Go vertical and just, mod in there and keep everybody at bay. Thank you for having me, darling.
Thank you for coming up. I love you, Pearl. I'll catch y'all later.